Alright, welcome back to another Ergo Benjamin video here. We're going to be doing some talk on the Ergo space, the NFT space, and in general, all the different spaces, right? So, let's take a look at that, right? So, right over here, we've got some important stuff going on, right? If you can look at the coin market cap chat is a complicated system, really, because you've got people in here who are hoping for gains, and you have some people who are ETH maxis and they're purposely bearish, but putting bearish sentiment in these chats. But I feel like I've become very good at analyzing them, right? So here at B Turner, we can tell that he's doing Max Muhammad hopping videos. I call it hopping because they're presumably going from one crypto video to the next, looking for the next moon coin. This guy's hoping for that 100x. 100x from here is $300. 100x from when Max Mahar posted his video is about $150. So realistically, we're probably looking at that 150x price point, $150 price point, but on a 100x level, right? Looking at the market cap, we're at 104 million. That is, I can't tell you how small that is. That is tiny compared to where we can be and where we will be. There is definitely a 10x here to a billion, and there's definitely a 20x here, right, to 2 billion. So yeah, we're going places. I'm not worried about that. The volume uh, is decent. You know, it's not anything to, bring home about. It's about $1 million in the past 24 hours, but that's up nearly 50%. So that's huge in itself, right? All these are huge progress moves, and it means that Ergo is trading rapidly because people are getting ready for that mining merge, and the utility, we're gonna get so many new eyes on Ergo, it won't be funny, right? So this is all very, very, very cool stuff, right? Um, you can see that a lot of people have been looking at these based on those eyes. Um, and yeah, CoinMarketCap can tell you a lot, but the chat is it's pretty easily, you know, generally it's bullish. I'm not sure, but based on this sentiment, you kind of have to inverse retail, I think sometimes. So yeah, no, I think we're gonna see a lot of that pump up till the merge, and then people will begin mining it, and we'll see probably the first 2 weeks some very bullish activity. But then, the first of the month when the power bills due, we're gonna see a lot of volatility, I think. All those miners are gonna be flooding the market with coins, that way they can sell and then get themselves. They're obviously gonna hold some of our investment value, but they gotta pay the electricity bill too. That's the uh, that's the thing here, right? Looking at other stuff on here, you can see that the ETH merge is popular on CoinMarketCap, and that Bitcoin is literally just riding in this 20,000, 19,000, high 19,000, uh, mid 19,000 to $20,000 range. It's really just going back and forth, right? This volatility is expected, and yeah, it's been interesting because we see like that ladder kind of, that staircase kind of formation. So we get here, and this is less obvious, but we get here and then boom and then boom, and then it's like, do we hit another one of these right here and we go down to 10? Who knows? Um, as you can see, there's a lot of different sentiment in here, but that's to be expected, I guess, right? So let's move on to the next thing, right? So the next thing is the giveaway. Since we've reached 250 subscribers on YouTube, in order to take part in this giveaway, there will be a link in the description, the very first link, and you'll be able to click on that and go to my Twitter poll and see the like, retweet. I'm doing this just to be the most effective against bots. If you don't have Twitter, um, post a comment on this video and go to my Discord and put the name of your user in the Discord, and you'll be able to be entered into that giveaway. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. just some bot protection, but there's also a Twitter side of things too. So I guess if you do double entries, you could. And I'm not going to shame that. So, um, that's just like a little Easter egg for watching the videos, I guess. So moving on to the big things, right? Sky Harbor is huge. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here, but that's not really the important thing. The important thing is basically just, you know, seeing what's happening, right? So there's a lot of goats on here. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? Um, so yeah, so we got Screaming Ergo Wine Club is really climbing up the ranks. I posted a tweet about all these Gen Zeros. They're all gone today. Anything Gen Zero is stupid not to buy at these price points. I mean, they were 30 ERG. Those are stupid not to buy. I realistically should have picked those up, but I wasn't home, so I'll get them next time. A bunch of nice looking goats here. I especially like this one with the Santa bag. Um, but let's just show you how you can kind of use the rarity checker to see how rare these goats actually are, right? So 00558. Oh, we have to use, okay, this was an important thing to show. There's Gen 0 and there's Gen 1. We have to use the Gen 1 one, which is using a graphical interface rather than a web-based interface. So right here we've got 00558. So we'll go 00558, 163 out of 670, 00423, 508 out of 670, 00382, 94 out of 670. So you can kind of tell which goats are more rare, and as such, they're pricing accordingly. Every once in a while, you can see a good deal like this one, or I mean, this one's probably a good deal too. Um, let's check actually 00466. So that one's a little bit on the lower end, but as you can see, priced accordingly. There are some stellar deals in here. Pattern goats sell for more. That's just kind of the way things go, right? So, yeah, let's move on to the next thing, right? And there is a lot of goats on here. I won't say that I think Gen 0 is better than Gen 1, but I think that Gen 0 is more scarce, and I think that Gen 0 is going to be huge in the future for anything goat related, right? Because Gen 0 always was the first generation of goats. It's like when you buy a Bored Ape and you buy the first generation Bored Ape, um, not all the different, new mints and new designs, right? They're rare, but these are the originals and they're special. And honestly, anything under 100 ranking wise is crazy to own, right? Alright, let's get on with the next thing. We're going to check out some other Sky Harbor collections. Um, we're seeing some new risers here. So Summertime Madness, personal shout out. She makes awesome art. Ended up making me some art, so be sure to check out her art. I'm not sure that there's many utilities here, but it's priced in accordingly with that the fact that it doesn't have very much utility. Um, Maybe one day there will be, but this is still cool art nonetheless. I really like the different highlights and the different colors with these. Um, yeah, it's whatever you want to do. It's not like a shout out or anything, but it's cool stuff. It's good to support local art, or in this case, global art. So yeah. And then we got Ergo Champions. I was gonna snag up one of their warriors last night for 40 erg, but those came and went very fast. At around 8 hours ago, this one went, and it looks like two different people bought that one. So this project is interesting to me. There's a lot of lore going on. They're having a burn system. We'll see how good that is and how that affects holders. But generally, things are going well, I think, for Ergo champions. Besides that, I really can't give you any utility. Besides that, there's a lot of lore going on, and that there's probably going to be a fighting system, I would think. Siberia estates, just apartments being sold, apartments being bought, right? So this is like the next Sigma Valley, I think. But don't quote me on that. It's got a long road ahead of itself. So right now, if you're looking for the minor gains, I would say the targets would be not apartments, but CyberCitizens, right? Um, Cyberpunk has also been in here a little bit. It's hard to tell whether or not people are buying these or not, but it's very cool stuff. I'm not really a huge fan of the artificial intelligence art like this, but it's cool and it's rising. Ergonome's keeping its place, just general scarcity here. It's purely an art play. Um, this is a prime example of what an art play can be, right? It's such an early project, doing super, super well. Um, Mummies, these things are going to be huge. If you guys haven't seen the game is going to be wild. I do own a few mummies, so I'm partially biased, but I guess I'm biased on goats too. Um, but I'm backing it with evidence though too. There's real world propositions coming up here, so this is very, very cool stuff. I am bullish on mummies. I think we could easily see this being easily the next Ergo goats. The mint was for Erg, and then the game comes out, and Sky Harbor.io comes out, and we're looking at 50 Erg mummies, right? I see this in its future. Um, that and the scarcity, oh my god, 125 mummies, that's even more scarce than goats, right? And they're not hand drawingly art crazy, but they've got a lot of utility on the horizon, right? They're going to be used for a lot. Um, Ergo stonks, some scarcity system here. I think honestly, if some whale burns them all, that might be a decent project to get into. Um, but otherwise, that's all I have for today, right? Um, you guys can like, subscribe, comment, um, or I did post a goat on the Sky Harbor site, so if you guys are clever enough to figure that out, maybe you guys want to buy that goat. It's at a stellar deal, 35 erg, pattern background. Let me know, and you guys can pick that goat up. So, yes, 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 you can say that you owned a goat that I owned. Um, and that's not me being bearish on goats. That is me being um, trading up goats, I guess. I've got some erg, and I like to trade up goats to higher tier goats. But for an entry level erg individual, or even an avid collector of pattern backgrounds, that is a very good goat to have. Like I said, the goat space is going to be huge. That goat can probably 2 to 3x in value. I'm looking for the 5 to 10x's. The 5 to 10x's, unfortunately, have a lot higher premium price tag on them. So, that's all I have for today's video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.